Hello, everybody. How are you? We're here in Hollywood. And this video is the latest in our series on San Diego. And this time we're going to talk about the five of the most innovative therapy services in town. Different ways, different ideas on how to attack maybe some problems you're having, sorting things out in your head, or some emotional traumas you're trying to overcome. Whatever it might be, perhaps the traditional methods aren't quite up your alley and you might want to give these a go. For example, number one, Burritos Beat Depression. Now, there's two Burritos Beat Depression offices. One is up in Pacific Beach and the other is downtown. Their whole approach is that burritos can attack the preliminary symptoms of depression and other ailments, other challenges, other conditions. And truth be told, they also will use quesadillas and taquitos at various times, depending on the individual. In a sense, it's simple. They think you might just be hungry and tired and cranky. Now, you might say, well, I can go down to the local burrito shop and handle that, but they do have licensed doctors that are trained on which burrito. See, this is the key, which burrito to recommend based on doing an analysis of your situation. And that's where it might be useful for you. So, hey, it's worth a try. Give them a call. So now the next is more of based on convenience, and it's called Moving Sidewalks Therapy Office, and they are at the airport. And if you've ever been on the moving sidewalks down at the airport, it does help rather than walk down those extremely long hallways, and some of them are very, very long, and you're tired from the plane. Moving sidewalks are very convenient. Now, this is the Moving Sidewalks Therapy Office or Therapy Center, and what they'll do is provide a therapist to talk to you while you're both on the moving sidewalk. Now, it's not the longest session, but oftentimes people don't want a long session. They just want to deal with some things on their mind. And Moving Sidewalks provides fast, efficient service. Now, if you desire further therapy, what they can do is get on the moving sidewalk going the other way, back toward the terminal or vice versa. To give you additional insight into what might be troubling you. So don't worry if your session comes to a close. There's ways to extend it at Moving Sidewalks. Now, along those same lines is gas pump 60-second consultations. The gas stations throughout our society have tried different ways to engage people at the pump. And gas pump 60-second consultations is an innovative way to talk to a therapist while you're pumping your gas. Now, let's say the usual or average is a better way of looking at it. American car holds 13 gallons of gas. And your average pump can fill that in just about 60 to 120 seconds. It just depends on the vehicle. So this is a good way to address usually just a single issue at a time. But over the course of a month, you might fill your tank several times and you'll be able to break it down into different aspects of your challenges, and therefore you can tackle them easier one at a time. So that's a really good one. And it just depends on which gas station offers them. And they usually have a banner, like a 6-foot high banner. It's probably 30 feet across, draping the gas station itself with those words, 60-second consultation. So you'll know that they offer it at that particular gas station. Now, this is a little bit different. It's the Beach Peace Love app. This is a San Diego-based therapist that really didn't realize that the 60s ended. And he lives down at the beach, and he's got this whole kind of 60s, hey man, how you doing? He wears Hawaiian shirts. He spends most of his time sitting cross-legged on the beach. You know, it's the Beach Peace Love app. So in other words, you download the app, and through the app you can access this character that is a licensed therapist down at the beach. And rather than having to come to you and interrupt his day of surfing and sitting, the app allows him to interact with you directly. So if you like a laid-back approach that is going to give you a lot of support and is available really anytime you want to turn it on, and that he's not actually out on the water surfing, then that's maybe a really innovative approach for you. And finally, the Puppies and Kittens mobile unit. Puppies and Kittens, they actually don't have, this is something to keep in mind, they don't have licensed therapists, and they don't claim to. They're trying to offer a holistic mental health approach by driving a van full of puppies and kittens to your office or to your home and allow you to play with them for 60 minutes at a time. So they can pour 50, 60 puppies into your office or onto your office floor, depending on how you contract with them, as well as 120 or so kittens. So the service is not cheap. You might want to go in on it with your coworkers and do let's say you have a 4-office section, and they'll just, those puppies will be running all over where you work. They don't advocate too large of an area because the effect gets lost. What you want is to be able to work while the puppies and kittens jump on your head, okay, jump on your desk, walk across your keyboard, and make funny emails sent to your coworkers because the kitten didn't know what he was doing, and he sent emails. So that is honestly a simple, but I'm gonna bet is a really effective approach because it's fast. Not cheap, but if you go in on it with some other coworkers, you could probably even get it taken off. Use your insurance, use your health insurance for that. Puppies and Kittens mobile unit. Give them a call, guys. I would say give it a try and see how you feel after that. I'm willing to bet a lot better. Well, guys, those are 5 innovative mental health therapy approaches that you might want to try down in San Diego, because mental health is such an important element these days. We're under so much stress. Life goes faster. Everything's more expensive. A lot of people think that the political situation is untenable. And so it all adds up inside, and these services might help you get unwound, so to speak. All right, I hope that helps. Come on back, guys. We got so many more on San Diego, and then, of course, we're going to move on to other cities soon. If not tomorrow. Typically, I do one a week. We might do San Diego for another week, but maybe not. So I'll decide that today, in which case, if we extend it, I'll keep you posted. Thanks.